Hello, welcome to LEV Toys. Today I'm going to travel through Lego, vicariously through a Lego build, because you can't go anywhere at the moment because of thank you to coronavirus. So today we're traveling to the skyline of Tokyo with the Lego architecture set. So, oh, hold on, there's writing on the side here. What does it say? Booklet included with details in English on design and history. That all sounds very serious, so we'll have a look at this. But on the back, we get to see what these places are. So there's the Tokyo big site down here. This here's the Tokyo skyline, this big pointy bit, and the Shibuya crossing, is that how you pronounce it? And that one there that I can't actually see very well. And we'll have a look at these, and the Tokyo Tower. So we'll have a look at these more in depth as we build them, but they're just little micro scale versions of the major buildings in Tokyo, on the Tokyo skyline. So I've never built an architecture set before, so this is exciting. So it's enjoy your building experience. Thank you, I will. And because this is a set aimed for adult builders, or more for a display set, Tokyo was a place you could quite happily exist alone and be self-contained, quote. And hold on, there's another one here. Tokyo was an origami city, folded over and over until something was made of virtually nothing. So this is very much a collector's or an adult set. It is printed all on black paper, and the box has got some really cool, interesting things written on it, and there are details on the inside about what you're actually building, which is good, because I've never been to Tokyo, and this is an interesting way to learn a little bit of geography here, I think. Was that English? Geography! Tokyo Tower. Oh, that's one I couldn't read. Modgakuen Cocoon Tower. That's impressive. Oh my gosh, look at all those crisscrossy things. That is fantastic. And I can't read the park, but the park, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I will offend somebody. And the Tokyo Sky Tree. And there are details about these just peppered throughout the actual instructions. So I get to learn as we go. Shibuya Crossing and the Tokyo big site, which is not a temple like it looks like kind of on the picture on the outside of the box. It's actually an architectural thing. It's the exhibition center. Okay, cool. This is very exciting. All right, so here are our instructions on black paper, printed on black paper. We've got black on black instructions, so that should be fun. Okay, so right, so because these all came in the beautiful adult themed box, all of the packets are nice and flat, and we can get started with a whole world of black. And I can see if I can follow these black on black instructions. I mean, this is Lego. They're not going to make it hard for you. That's not their point. So we're creating the base to actually be putting the skyline onto, and it's just like I've mentioned, it's a lot of black. So just settle back with a cup of tea and enjoy the large amounts of black that we're putting on piece by piece to make our base here in the right place. There we go, that works now. And there's even a little sign on the front, so it's smoothed over along the front. Got Tokyo printed on the tile there, and there's just one single white stud sitting there like a lonely petunia in an onion patch in the middle of all of that black. But that's good, because it gives you a reference point in amongst all of the black. Okay, I think we are done with the black now, so we get to move on to the scintillating colour of grey. So much grey, 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 everywhere we look, which is everywhere currently, and heading along here. Oh, we've gone from light grey to dark grey, but we do have a little bit of a waterfront going on there with the translucent blue tiles. And over here is where this is where the Shibuya crossing is, all those colourful buildings. So here's some information that's actually printed in the booklet. Shibuya crossing, 7 crossroads meet at the Shibuya crossing. So we put in a little printed crossroads there, and they're teeny tiny because this is all micro scale. Okay, now we get to add the colour because we've got all of the structure down. Over here, we've got kind of a little carpet? No, we've got something going on there. It's not a carpet. This is not a doll's house. So heading back into the Shibuya crossing part, got the little functional bit there, and we've just put a water bottle in on one side. Okay, I know it's not going to be a water bottle, but that's what it currently looks like. Now we get the Tokyo Tower. We get to start with the Tokyo Tower. Let's see what information we have. The tower has observation decks at 492 feet, 150 meters, and 820 feet, 250 meters. So, okay, so basically what we're getting from that is it is quite tall. So at this stage, we are just putting those on in the wrong spot. Now they're in the right spot. At this stage, we're just making the base part of Tokyo Tower, and it extends up quite tall. So we need to put, these are the little legs, the little leggies. So they go around here, and when you bend them up, it kind of looks like a bit of a crazy spider. So it's not a crazy spider. Now we'll put these on, which round it over so beautifully. I've never built anything that is micro scale apart from little teeny tiny builds, and this is really interesting. Okay, so we've got the base of the Tokyo Tower on, and perspective wise it's actually quite huge compared to everything else around it. So we're still heading up though. This goes on, I think we're building this upside down actually. So look at those little smooth bits in there. That's just really nice detail. So that goes in upside down. So this next bit of info, the tower can withstand wind speeds of up to 201 miles per hour. Ooh, well, that's very good. You would really want it to be able to do that. Actually, do you get typhoons or tornadoes or cyclones in Japan very commonly? I'm not sure. I know that they get quite a lot of earthquakes. So I wonder what this particular tower is rated for earthquake-wise. It would have to, all of these things would have had to be taken into consideration when they're building it, when they're creating the design. So this goes up here. All those grill pieces make the most fantastic striations up the tower. And we've got some white ones. Oh, I'm running short of white ones here, so I've done something wrong here, which you probably noticed when I put together the legs here that I put on one red one and three white ones, and that was totally wrong. So this is where the white ones belong. The red ones are now where they're supposed to be. So yeah, that's what happens when you find that your set doesn't actually have what it's supposed to have. So you've put things on in the wrong place. So the Tokyo Tower, over 450 lamps light up the tower in the evening. That would be so magnificent to see. I have always wanted to go to Japan, and at the moment that is not looking as though it is going to be happening anytime soon, but we actually had a holiday planned for, well, 2020 to go to Japan, and that never happened. So this is my substitute for now. Okay, now we get some cherry blossoms in like micro scale. Here's a little cherry blossom tree. We'll put that there, and these are the beginning of the park. The sakura cherry trees in the park are the most famous in Japan. That would be amazing to see. So if you want to see the sakura, you obviously have to time your holidays for when they're in blossom. Oh, I'm feeling really nostalgic about traveling. So yeah, I would love to travel again. So here's some more info. The flowering season occurs between late March and early May. Thank you. So I can keep that in mind when I am booking my trip when a vaccine for coronavirus becomes available. Okay, we've finished in the park. It's got our trees, our microscale trees. Now we are heading into the Shibuya crossing. The crossing is located in front of the busy Shibuya railway station. Is this bit for the railway station? Is the railway station as colourful as the surrounding buildings? Because they are just funky as can be. The colour is incredible. Okay, so these buildings are all different. They've all got different colours on them. I've never seen this translucent piece with a triangle on it, but it's probably come in some other sets that I haven't built before. That doesn't mean that it's brand new, it just means I haven't seen it. And this blue one here gets green and red and a grill and a rainbow piece on the top. This is beautiful. This was part of what attracted me to actually building the Tokyo skyline, is because it's just filled with colour. And this tower, this cylindrical tower, is rainbowy. And on the top it gets a little blue dot with printing on it, and that's one, okay, hold on, that's one short. So I think I've missed out one shade of green. Yeah, because there's a vibrant green, like a neon green. Yeah, I think that's right now. I think that's right. It's a bit hard to tell from the actual instructions. Okay, heading over into our water bottle area, which is not actually a water bottle. This is the Tokyo Big Sight. Inside the 8-story tower is a 1,100 seat reception hall. This is 8 stories tall. Oh my gosh, okay. And there's a whole heap of little pyramid pieces are going on. And this is actually seated on the water bottle upside down. 8 oversized art pieces have been placed at the base of the tower. Oh my gosh, I really want to see this. So this actually goes in like this, upside down. Some more info. The tower opened in 1996 and cost, 198.5 billion yen to construct. Now we get that fancy tower. This one, Modgakuen Cocoon Tower. I'm just going to call it the Cocoon Tower from now because I can't say all the rest. The tower has 50 floors above ground level and 3 below. Oh, this is magnificent. So all of those interesting interlocked gridding that you see on the original has been printed on the tiles, and we're making that cocoon shape with the Technic pieces, and they're going to all plug into each other when we get all these pieces right. So this then plugs in on the side of the other one, but we've got another couple to build. So do we have any more information? Yes, we do. The tower is the second highest educational building in the world. That's very specific. Second highest educational building. So these now, I've done that wrong. So it's not going to be tall at all if I don't get it correct. It'll be the no highest educational building. Look at that. All right, so this is 3-sided. I was wrong when I said we had a couple more. That's fantastic. Okay, the tower is home to colleges of design, technology, and medicine. I'd hate to think how much it actually costs to study there. So we finished the tower. Now we get to build Mount Fuji, which is actually quite a bit in the background. Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan. It's located, only 60 miles, 96 kilometers from the city of Tokyo, and it's an active volcano. Awesome. The last time it erupted was in 1707. So that's that's cheering. It's active, but it hasn't been active super recently. So we've finished Mount Fuji. It's just a fantastic facade there on the back. Now we get to do the big, tall skyscrapery thing. Yep, doing good with words here. The Tokyo Sky Tree. So it took 1,325 days to complete the construction of the tower. What's that? Like, how many years is that? That is 3 years. And the exterior bluish-white colour is based on a traditional Japanese colour. That's nice. And these little flexible pieces here are supposed to line up this tall bit, but this one's a bit wonky. So that looks weird, that one on the side. Let's put it at the back where no one's going to be able to see it. We'll put the straighter ones on the side. Now looking at the back at the wonky one. So these all hook on here, and then are they supposed to just kind of sit there looking straight? It doesn't look too crash hot like that. Oh gosh, I should have looked at the instructions, because the next step, of course, is to poke them into the cone down the bottom and then squeeze them all in. Now it looks spectacular. Oh my gosh, all right. So there we go. Our micro-scale Tokyo skyline is completely completed. It just looks really, actually I was going to say spectacular when it's finished, but it's not. It's actually very understated and elegant. It's going to make a wonderful desk display, or I can put it up on the bookcase, and it's going to just remind me of all the places that I cannot go at the moment. But that is okay, because I am healthy and I'm safe and I have a wonderful, wonderful existence, even if we can't travel at this stage. All right, now is the time to subscribe. Keep checking in for new videos, because new ones will be coming up, and I will see you with another one very, very soon. In the meantime, I'm going to go and Google some more stuff about Tokyo and see all the things that I'm missing. See you soon. Bye.